Hi everybody, Greg Rust and Richard Crail with you here at Sandown ahead of the Shannons SpeedSeries here this weekend. Richard doesn't know it yet, he's just bought himself a TCR car. Congratulations, no I'm kidding. But the name Richards is back with us this weekend. Was in the Audi at the Winton round, did a super job. Going to be at the wheel of a Peugeot here.
Good afternoon, Gregory. Nice to see you. Welcome to Sandown. It's interesting weather, but the weekend looking good. And yeah, a great weekend with huge storylines and I think some pretty high stakes this weekend. And for Super Cheap Auto TCR, this is the last round before the world arrives. And it gets really serious after this. So if you want to make your mark on the championship that Josh Buchan currently leads by one single point, this is the weekend to do it, because in 6 weeks' time when we get to race Sydney, 10 of the best touring car drivers from around the world are going to be playing into that mix, and it could all go haywire. So this is going to be a really big weekend.
Great offering of things to come and see here, and we'd love you to be with us. Motorsporttickets.com.au is the place you go. If you can't, for whatever reason, maybe you're in interstate or something along those lines, you can watch all the action across Stan over the weekend in particular, or depending upon what state you're in, you need to check your guides there with 9Gem and 9Go.
SpeedSeries round here at Sandown,
you're
once a year.
You're like a kid in a candy store though, because we have GT4, we have production cars, some very cool open wheelers here this weekend.
Formula Open, and those who saw the Shannons Trophy Series round at Queensland Raceway a couple of weeks ago will be familiar. It was terrific racing, so looking forward to some Wings and Slicks race cars, Rusty. I do like them.
Mark cars as well, and Trans Am, interesting at the moment for the GRM drivers with James Moffat leading the points race coming in, but Lockie Dalton, particularly at the Winton round, he just looked unflappable, didn't he?
Well, and Tom Heyman's in the mix now, and Elliot Barber was on the podium there, so there's this whole group of privateers knocking at the heels of GRM who have been so dominant, which is going to be really exciting. So I think we should go for a little wander, because it's starting to rain, but also because there's some drivers hanging around that I think we can talk to.
That wasn't the knock-off bell, by the way, saying that we're done for the day. Here we go. Here we go. Zach Suter and Clay Richards. Hello, gents. How are we?
It's going. Yeah, not too bad. How are you, mate?
What's the latest for you heading into Sandown weekend? Will we see that Audi like a rocket ship around?
Yeah, I hope so. So, yeah, a bit frustrating. Obviously, had a good Saturday up at Queensland, got a podium, and then our third for the year. And then Sunday we had a circlip, a 30-cent part failed, and the drive shaft fell out. So it didn't actually break. It sort of slipped out of the housing there. So. Yeah, look, I can only hope we're all good now. We work really hard to make sure that all the reliability problems are fixed, and hopefully we're going to have a good weekend.
The young bloke beside you did, we think, a very good job at Winton. What are the tall stories you're sharing here ahead of the weekend?
Oh, I don't know, just telling a few yarns sort of thing from, Clay and I have been around for a while now, so, but I can't share those yarns, not on Facebook Live. But, he did a great job at Winton, and I'm sure he'll do a good job in the Peugeot as well, so.
And what about you, Clay, jumping into the Peugeot out of that Audi we were just standing by? What's the process for you? Because I understand the first time you drive that car is practice one.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, practice one will be the first time. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what the differences are. Obviously, they're two very different cars. They'll have their strengths and weaknesses. But, yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
You had a podium at Winton, which was a hell of a way to debut in TCR. Do you have a goal for this weekend? You want to replicate that, or do you have something in the back of your mind, or is it a case of just see how it plays out?
No, just see how it plays out. I mean, I try not to go into any race meeting with high expectations, but just learn as much as I can. Obviously, working with Gary Rogers Motorsport is a really, I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, it's just basically just to learn, and yeah, see how we go.
Right, let's move on. Terrible life he leads. He's racing it 2 weekends in a row. So,
go well, lads. Go well.
Yeah. Awesome. So, I mean, that's the great thing for him at the moment, being in a scenario where he's in a race car regularly. Great young guy with a huge amount of potential, and cool that we've got him in a Peugeot.
How much is he like his old man, Stephen?
I think you even said with the podcast you did this week, little intonations and stuff. It's very like Stephen.
It's very spooky. Lots of setup going on in the paddock here. It would be remiss of us, actually, if we don't talk to a great partner of the Shannons SpeedSeries. Race Fuels have been a great supporter of our series, and this is Mark Tierney. He's the man that fuels the paddock. Hello, Mark.
In the middle of sign writing, how are we?
You're a man of many talents. Just roughly off the top of your head, how much fuel will you supply to the 6 categories here this weekend?
Just to the nearest half a litre.
This is a 15,000 litre proposition this weekend. Yeah, awesome. Off the back of Queensland, which is 26,000 litres, so huge one at Queensland Raceway. So a little bit smaller, but just important down here at Sandown. So we're ready to go. on track tomorrow.
Mega. Great job that you and the crew do. And you are a part of the family in this paddock here, aren't you?
Yeah. At times dysfunctional, but we're all happy most of the time. But good to be back in Melbourne, home of horsepower, Sandown. Here we go. Here's some weather as well.
Oh, can do TV and promote.
The reason he's so happy is his football team's playing in a final tonight, so he's all up and about.
Just maybe just on 4 hours' time.
So he's wrapping this up really quickly so he can pop down the road.
Our window is closed.
Yes.
Okay, see you, mate.
Go well.
Go, boys. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. What else have we got down here? We are not worthy.
Well, you cannot miss the shirt. I give you that.
I know. Come on in. Don't go running away from us. We're live. Facebook, YouTube, you name it. How are you?
Race director to the Stars, James Taylor.
Yeah,
what brings you to
jacket, Crowley?
It has changed somewhat. How are you?
Good, mate, good.
What brings you out to Sandown?
SpeedSeries, mate. Why else would I be here?
Good answer.
Oh, it's a perfect answer. It's a good place. It's nice to come back and work with friends and mates. It's been around for a long time. It's not just supercars. We do other things.
Yes.
So it's good. No, I like coming out. It's good. Back to the real world.
Yeah, well, it is. It is. What do you look at when you come to this weekend? Obviously, you work in a pretty high-pressure environment in the Supercar Series, but what do you take out of that to bring into this and talk to your colleagues in Motorsport Australia Race Control?
The first point, we've already done the track walk today, so we already know what to expect for next week.
Yep.
And with this weather coming in, it's going to change again on us. So we've already planned on that and what we can revolve. With the Clark, of course, the race direction team up here, we get to see who they are for next week and refine and get them to the level we like, which is like optimal for everyone. So it's a good chance to see everyone at a sort of a lesser grade event to a worse term, but it's the same level, national level, but get them ready for supercars.
But it goes the other way, doesn't it, in helping the team that run these race meetings to build the standard and to have that same level, high level of professional standard?
Well, that's what we're aiming for. Is now it's like there's a big push. We want everyone that whatever we do at supercars, that level event, it should filter down. So if you turn up to a state level event, like we're here a month ago for a sports and state level event, it should be the same level. So like we learned a lot from COVID, and if we don't take it, we should be ready that we may have to be locked down again, and you might have to pop up events everywhere. So you want crews to be ready to go. And theoretically, it should be that every official treats every event the same. So it doesn't matter what it is, everyone's operating at the same level.
Plug and play and away you go. I mean, it might sound like a very simple question. Are you enjoying it?
I enjoy it. I'm a motorsport freak. I can't get out of it. But I really like coming back to these events because you can potentially see somewhere where you can see something and push it and watch it grow and foster into something better.
Nice. Have a fantastic weekend.
No, good boys.
Okay, well,
there you go.
James Taylor.
Nice to see you. We're up Hyundai. Here we go. So Bailey Sweeney,
Yes.
I can see in here. Now, you mentioned at the top of our chat here about 1 point. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let's get them both together. Come on, boys.
Is this like
number 2?
Oh, harsh. Is this like, I'm going to cross the camera
Yeah.
here, which I shouldn't do. Is this like pistols at 10 paces between you two? Is there a border up in the garage?
Yeah, we're not talking.
Really?
No, of course not. I flicked him in the nuts before.
Come on, Josh. Family show. Seriously, though, 1 point. How do you play this between you two? How tense does it get?
He's faster, he should win.
Oh, right.
Simple as that. That's no the plan pressure. anyway.
Final stop on the tour before the internationals arrive. So you've got title to kind of think about, and then they're going to arrive en masse. We know a little bit of news that we're going to have in the coverage this weekend. Can't say too much just now, but it's going to be super exciting. Isn't it?
Yeah, keen to get all the world cars here and decide the championship as well. Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, championship decides itself, right? Like, we didn't think we'd be here in this position. We're probably just thankful to be competing and have won races this year, to be totally honest, with the new platform. So if the championship is there, it's there. The world guys, like, that's probably more what I'm looking at. I want to go and take out some Euros. So.
Hello
well,
to
shots
Motorsport
fired.
Australia Race Control, who have now got a very large target over Josh Buchan's Hyundai
I
i30.
should say, Chris Pither, I've got his bank details direct on my NAB. It comes in handy. So.
Okay. Good luck, boys.
Keep
I hope
you-
we're
I
all
like
friends at the end of race weekend. Well done to the team too. Hope it's a,
Go well,
it's a
boys.
good one. Cheers.
That's
Josh
good.
Buchan and Bailey Sweeney. Oh, hang on. Ash Seaward, come over here.
No,
Come,
come
don't
on,
run
Ashley.
away. Don't run away. Come on, we're live.
Team owner, Ash Seaward Motorsport, runs the Lincoln Co., the Auto Glim car, with Tom Oliphant back behind the wheel this weekend. Nice to have him back.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. He's come back a bit different. He's married now, so...
Did he keep his maiden name?
Yeah, he has, I think so. So hopefully we he's come back with his big boy pants on and we have a good crack. So,
Awesome.
yeah, no, it'll be good.
Car, I mean, we saw with Slady at the wheel there in Queensland, some of the potential in this thing. Do you reckon Sandown will suit it?
Yeah, like Queensland was a bit of a challenge just with ballast that we had on board. So this weekend should be a bit better and good track. So, yeah, let's have a crack.
That little wry smile says a lot, I reckon.
Does,
Read
doesn't
into
it?
that
Go
what you
well.
will. See you, mate. And you too.
Well, why don't we
Here he
talk
is.
to the man himself?
Speaking of, Tom, welcome back. How was time back home? Congratulations from all of us.
Thank you very much. You all right, boys? How's it going?
Yeah, good. Are you excited about the weekend ahead?
Yeah, it's amazing to be back at a racetrack. It's a brand new one for me again, so really enjoying that. And just been for a track walk. It looks pretty gnarly and exciting.
Cool. Do you think that'll suit the car and you? And what else have you done to get to know it other than the walk?
Been looking through some video, done a bit on the sim, and then the walk. That's basically what I'm limited to, really. But yeah, no, I feel like the Lincoln Co really suit it. There's a lot of curb striking out there, which is something I really love to do. Brings back some knockhill vibes from England. Love flying over those curbs. So I haven't really had that experience in Australia yet. Every track I go to, I keep asking Ash, I'm like, oh, can I hit the curbs? And he's like, no, it's slower. And I'm like, damn it. So,
It's not here.
so now I get to hit them. So yeah, we tested at Winton with the Lincoln Co. and it was really good over the curbs when we did hit them. So yeah, I think that'll be a strength for us.
How did you go as a spectator watching Tim Slade drive your Auto Glim car at Queensland Raceway?
It's never easy watching somebody else get in your car. Luckily, I was on the other side of the world, so I couldn't exactly watch it live. But yeah, look, I was following and supporting. I was gutted to see him stall. It wasn't his fault. The car just didn't like it. We had problems with the car starting in Phillip Island as well, which really cost me some good results. So I felt for him, but they fixed it overnight, and Sunday they had 2 good starts. So I'm feeling pleased that Tim did all the hard work to fix that problem for me, and now I get to reap the rewards here.
Yeah, good on you.
Nice.
Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you very much.
There he
Go
goes. All right. I like that. I mean, the tone of what Ash was saying, backed up by what Tom's been saying, I reckon we're in for a good weekend for different reasons here, and that is going to set us up for the final 2 rounds of the series.
Yeah, and the world is coming, and you implied there is an announcement coming about some more internationals that will join that field later on this weekend, so stay tuned to the broadcast for that. I think that drops on Saturday, I'm going to say, and there's some other cool announcements about our drivers going overseas as well, which is even better. So really looking forward to it. But that's just a tiny piece of the cake this weekend, isn't it, Rusty?
Absolutely.
And it's a thoroughly delicious one as well, because Trans Am is going to be amazing. Those things around here are properly spectacular. I mean, they're spectacular everywhere, let's be honest. But GT4 Australia, monochrome GT4 and Australian production cars, great
Mark
field.
Cars, yeah.
Mark Cars Australia, AFO, as you mentioned earlier, with the open wheelers. It's a really good program. And the Kumo Series, the V8 touring cars, and Jim Policina knocks up his 50th round in V8 TC. So much to look forward to this weekend, and can't wait to bring all the action over the weekend.
All brought to you by the great team from Shannons, who have an amazing garage here, properly passionate people about motor racing, and that is the kind of flavour that I think we'll see in terms of people coming out to the event across the weekend. We'd love you to be here, as we said before, motorsporttickets.com.au, or you can catch the action on 9 and Stan. Just check your guides there for details. On behalf of Crailsey and the team, we'll catch you tomorrow. More updates coming your way from Sandown.